Shalom. We are Man of Jacob, as y'all well know. We gotta introduce ourselves. Y'all already know who we are. Before I get started though, I just want to say, look, this truth ain't about cheering and rooting on the elders. It's about making a stand for the truth, man. All right, and we're not called to, ain't nobody called here to sit and have rumor mills and go back and forth with guys. All right, that's not what this thing is about. You're only supposed to deal with your brother, with somebody who is in the truth with you, man. And as far as strongholds are concerned and casting down that's what we're supposed to do. We're supposed to pull down strongholds and cast down imaginations. And we're supposed to, if another doctrine is being taught, no matter who it's being taught by, we're supposed to deal with that, man. So it don't matter who it's being taught by. If it's me, if it's him, even if it's all the way up to Elder Tahar, no matter who it is, man, we're going to say, and we don't give a damn. We'll say their name too, man. So if you got a problem with that, you got a problem with Yahweh Shai. You got a problem with Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai. All right? Go ahead, bring it out.
Sirach 5:28. Strive for the truth unto death.
Right.
And the Lord shall fight for thee.
And the Lord will fight for you. Hey, man, the apostles dealt that way too. You know what I'm saying? They dealt that way too. If there's an established doctrine that you're teaching that's off, and it's established, it's on record, you got certain guys out here talking about speak man to man. We do speak man to man through these videos, man. Plus, on top of that, the doctrine that you teach is manifest in these videos that we send out, man. So if I see somebody on the video teaching, say, for example, just to give an example, that Mary never had sex, right? Or she was a virgin all the way until her death, all right? Guess what? Not only am I going to call that doctrine out, I'm going to tell you who brought that doctrine so that the younger guys coming in and the guys that are weak in the faith can avoid that person. Until, if and until, God willing, the Lord brings that person back. And that's that. That's in the scriptures, man. Okay? You had something? What you got, man?
Romans 16:17. Now I beseech you, brethren, mark them which cause divisions and offenses.
That's a good script. I was actually going to call for that in a minute, but that's a good, no, that's beautiful. That's a good script. You're supposed to mark people that cause division, man. You don't wait. You don't wait for it. You don't sit there and say, nah, I'm going to wait till things blow over. Nah, man, you got to mark them that cause division. What division? What is the division about? The division ain't about just simple things in the doctrine, like, say, for instance, the Sabbath. Like Friday sundown and Saturday sundown. We really can't, if guys are doing that in sincerity, you know what I'm saying, we really can't get on you. I mean, we know when the Sabbath actually comes in. If the Most High didn't put the Spirit on you to see when it comes in according to the scripture, we can't really get on you to that, because the scriptures say, let no man judge you in new moon or Sabbath day, or and those things, right? But when you're dealing with hardcore issues such as the mark of the beast being a chimp, if you got a guy, which there is a guy going around saying that the mark of the beast ain't the chimp, and his name happens to be Nathaniel 7, okay? So what you mean to tell me I'm not supposed to tell the flock that when the scriptures say feed the flock of the Lord? You're supposed to feed the flock, man. You ain't supposed to give them poison. You're supposed to feed the flock, man. So that's a major issue. Because then what happens when the chip does come along? Is Nathaniel 7 going to teach his congregation to get the chip? No, hey, no, brothers and sisters, you don't have to worry about that. It's because the mark of the beast is not the chip, so don't worry about it. You know, get that for your Lone Star. You know, get that for your Lone Star food stamps. No, brothers and sisters, you don't have to worry about that. That's the only way that the Most High is providing us to eat right now. So, and because as you know, brothers and sisters, the mark of the beast ain't the chip. As you know that, since you know that you can get the chip. No, man. Not only do I have to cut that doctrine, I have to tell you young guys coming into this truth, and to the guys that are weak in the faith, that there's a guy out there by the name of Nathaniel 7. And the scripture don't require me to go talk to Nathaniel 7 personally and say, hey, brother, I got a problem with you. No. Read.
Mark them which cause divisions and offenses contrary to the doctrine which ye have learned, and avoid them.
Contrary to the doctrine that you have learned. Like, for instance, we know through the Spirit of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, and through studying these scriptures, as was taught to us and as we vetted and vouched in the scriptures ourselves, that Cornelius is an Israelite. And there's a whole slew of you out there that are teaching that Cornelius is a cracker, man. And that's a major doctrine, because if he's a cracker, that cuts out a whole bunch of prophecies, man.
Or like some guy saying that they don't know what nationality he was. We just know he wasn't a Jew.
You had tons of Jews that wasn't calling themselves Jews, man. Or that the writers of the Gospels and the Acts and the Epistles didn't call them Jews, man.
We are saying they not an Israelite, period, but they don't know if he was an Edomite or, you know.
Right,
yeah.
but yet you can read in the Maccabees where they wasn't calling themselves Jews, where they had nothing to do with Jewry, so-called Jewry. So that's a major thing, because that means that makes God a liar in several places in the Bible, man. So not only am I going to identify that doctrine, I'm going to tell you who's teaching that doctrine. And if you have a problem with it, then you got a problem with the scriptures. And the scripture don't tell me that I need to go to you personally and tell you to fix that doctrine. You see what's getting taught. Being emotional, man. Talking about that tit for tat stuff, man. Ain't nobody doing tit for tat, man. We cut doctrine. We cut false doctrine. We cast down imaginations. We pull down strongholds. All right, you had anything? Because I want to do you have something? Real quick.
Philippians 3:16. Nevertheless, whereunto we have already attained, let us walk by the same rule.
We got to walk by the same rule, man. And it's clear that there's people out there that ain't teaching or walking by the same rule, man. 99% of the truth ain't the truth, man. It doesn't matter what you say. You got people coming up on the videos talking about, if they were real men of the Lord, you wouldn't have to rape a woman. They don't even hear themselves. And that's not the point, you dummy. The point is that there's laws on it in the scriptures. Which one of you done heard any of us in any of these camps teach brothers to go out and rape people, man? And take it, man. Right? Cause y'all a bunch, see, that's what I'm saying. Y'all a bunch of emotional women, man. Even you men out there calling yourself Israelites, man. Get all emotional and shit, man. This truth ain't about being, I mean, if you're going to be emotional, you got to be able to rule your spirit, man. All right, so that wasn't even the topic that I was going to get into, but the fire kind of got lit up to me before we started this. But the name of this lesson is a phrase that Elder Tahar likes to say a lot. And it's the name of the lesson is think one deep, not too deep. All right?
I also want to say this real quick.
Yeah.
We ain't no parrots up here, man.
Yeah.
You ain't just doing what the elders say do. This ain't 1990. We was talking about this earlier today. This ain't 1992, man.
Right.
Like we were saying, how in 1992, that was like high school.
Yeah.
Well, this ain't like high school where you just put A, B, C, or D.
Right.
Or all of the above.
Yeah, we're spiritual.
We're in the time of the Spirit manifesting.
Yeah.
And it's going, and it's growing from glory to glory. And it's getting bigger and bigger and bigger. So more things are being revealed, more things are being taught.
As we go along.
Okay?
Yep.
And if you don't like it, shit, fuck you, man.
Yeah, if you get caught in the wave of the juggernaut, hey,
You know?
what can I say?
You know? And it's really, it's just the scriptures, man.
Yeah.
We sound the same and we talk the same because the scriptures say the same thing.
That's right.
You know?
Same mind.
I just read it, and there's like a million of those scriptures in the New Testament alone.
Yeah, this ain't no...
So you guys are puffed up. The people are getting puffed up about this being said, that being said. Well, it's only one thing being said.
The scriptures.
The breakdown of the scriptures.
The proper breakdown.
Goddamn pride, man.
Yeah, well, and like the brother said, we're not just parroting up here, man. We go through the scriptures. Nobody told us to say anything about nothing, man.
Yeah, man.
All right, we vet everything that our elders say by going through the scriptures, and also we bring things out through the Spirit because we're spiritual. All right, so with that, give me the first scripture. Give me Sirach, since you're already there, chapter 3. Sorry, verse 21.
The book of Sirach, chapter 3, verse 21. Seek not out the things that are too hard for thee.
Right.
Neither
This lesson really is for a lot of you younger brothers. You know, the Spirit jumped on me to do this, man, because you see a lot of the comments and stuff on, you see a lot of the comments on the comment boards. A lot of you younger brothers that are just coming in, and some of those that are a little weaker in the faith, and some of the questions y'all are asking is you just stick to the basics, all right? And the Lord, and as you see, as we go through the scriptures, as you're going to see, the Lord will build you up to whatever level He wants you to be on. The Lord will build you up. Go ahead.
neither search the things that are above thy strength,
Yep.
but what is commanded thee. Think thereupon with reverence, for it is not needful for thee to see with thine eyes the things that are in secret.
Yeah, you got guys, they want to know what the thunder said to John. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And so they get books and, they ask brothers, hey, what did the thunder say? What did he well, he told him not to write it, so we don't know what it said, man. Go ahead.
Be not curious in unnecessary matters.
Right. Things like that. That's an unnecessary matter. Go ahead.
For more things are showed unto thee than men understand.
Yep, go ahead.
For many are...
Yeah, like knowing you were
They
Israelite.
got most of
Yeah, knowing you were Israelite. Knowing who Esau is.
Breaking down the curses.
Just knowing where America is in the Bible.
like the barbershop.
Knowing what the revival of the Roman Empire is. I mean, a lot of that stuff, that's deep stuff, man. And we're going, as you see, we're going to keep going through it and get deep into it. Keep reading. What verse you at?
Verse 24.
Go ahead,
For
read.
many are deceived by their own vain opinion.
Right, because then that's what happens. You start digging too deep and you start feeling yourself. You get puffed up and getting these crazy ass opinions, man. Go ahead.
Right. And evil suspicion had overthrown their judgment.
Yep, go ahead.
Without eyes thou shalt want light. Profess not the knowledge, therefore thou hast not. A stubborn heart shall fare evil at the last.
Right.
And that scripture is basically saying don't profess knowledge you don't have.
Yeah.
I mean, there's nothing wrong with not understanding some things sometimes, man. It's just
Yeah.
the way that it is, man. It just ain't been revealed to you. That's why the Lord set up camps. Or even if you're by yourself. I mean,
If you
like the
don't have-
scriptures say, if you have the answer, say it. If you don't,
hold your peace.
hold your peace, you know.
Read that last part again, and that's really all I want out of
All right. A stubborn heart shall fare evil at the last, and he that loveth danger shall perish therein.
that. Right. So if you love danger, meaning you like to go into these, deep,